What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out RV Daydream. Today I'm going to start my chronicling of trying to get the camper ready for at least this camping season, and that's going to start with a warm-up. We have a warm-up coming, so they say, and it's not going to be until next Thursday. It'll finally be in the 40s, going into the 50s. Right now we're in the mid-20s, actually 22, but it should get to the mid-20s. And it's sunshine, so I'm going to put propane in my camper. I think that I'm low. I'm just going to grab one tank real quick, and let's go ahead and yank it off and get some propane in there. I'm trying to shoot all this video with my Moto X. I haven't done that in the past, so we'll see what this is like. You know, that ice, it's just so thick. And here's the, I don't want to slip and fall. Look at that. That's crazy. It's embedded down in there. So what I've got to do is get this cover off, which I just have a bungee cord that holds it underneath. And then those clips, which I've shown in my other video, those clips there are into the cover also. So let's go ahead and get to the garage and open it up, and I'll start pulling this stuff off. All you RVers out here that may be watching this video, or future RVers like us, I use this for mechanical reasons. Man, you need to keep this in your camper. This thing is so nice to lay out on to do any kind of work underneath your RV. So they're not very expensive. Obviously this one's Summit Racing, but everybody seems to make these. Pick one of these up, you won't be sorry. Let's go ahead and get out here and work on this thing now. Well, that kind of sucks. The cover, I'll show you here. This cover, you can see here, plastic tab, it broke off. So I'm going to have to drill a hole for this bungee cord to be a little bit further up. What a shame. But it is pretty cold out, and I should have been a little bit more gentle with it. Oh well, that happens. Let's go ahead and get this propane in the back of the truck. Alright, I don't know if that camera's going to stay there very well, because there's really nothing holding it there. Let's go ahead and start this truck up. Everything's going to beep and make noise. Ooh, truck don't want to start. Sorry about all that noise, but the truck's old. Ice here, so I'm gonna take it kind of slow just to get out. The road's kind of rough, so we'll see if that camera wants to stay. I don't think that it will, but we'll see. Hang on, because we're pulling out in front of cars. Exhaust leak that's slowly opening up on the muffler on this thing, so I'm going to have to do a catback exhaust system. And this winter has been hard on this truck. Not only is the starter gone out, but I see the windshield's cracked. I had a little starburst and a little bit of a line, and it's just gotten really rough. So what we plan on doing is possibly shooting a video going into detail or not going into detail, kind of brainstorming, talking back and forth about how we think we're going to go full time. And we don't really have an answer. And I've got some unique obstacles that I've got to confront, basically, in how I want to earn money while I'm on the road. And again, that'll be something that I discuss in our next video, because it's really, like I said, it's unique. It's unique to what I want to do, and I don't see anybody else out there that's doing the same thing. So stay tuned for that. But I want to make it to where when we get in this camper and shoot this video that even though it may be 40 degrees, it's going to take a little while for it to get that warm, especially inside that camper all covered up with snow and being cold as a stone. So I want to get this propane in. I want to fire it up today, and I'm going to let the furnace run and see what happens. Now, I did a video, if you want to check that out. I've got it in my playlist. I did it on my other channel that went over me making my camper warm in like 4-degree temperature with using just this little propane furnace that I'm going to get propane for right now. So I'll tune out and fast forward this, and we'll get to where we're putting some propane in the tank. That's all done. We're all taken care of. It's $17 to fill a tank here in Northeast Ohio at this time of year. We do quite a bit of propane. He said he does 500 gallons a week because we have a lot of people out here that heat with it or have little furnaces and that run off of it. So let's go ahead and head back to the house, and I'm not going to bore you with the drive back. We'll pick it back up whenever I get back to the house. Go ahead and get the garage open here, and I think I'm not going to back it in. I think I'm just going to pull it this way. Okay, so let's get that propane tank. I've got to repair that cover, so we'll take a look at that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Repair that cover. So let's go in the garage. As this tab's already broke off, I'm sure this tab's probably not that far behind. So what I'm going to do is drill holes a little bit further up on both sides above this lip that you can see. There's a lip here, and there's got to be more integrity going on there. So let me go ahead and break into that and see what I can figure out. Alright, so I'm back, and here's what I got. Went ahead and drilled a hole on this side, you can see there, and I did get to keep this little hook that I made up because of the additional length that this provided. It took up the distance that tab used to provide. And now all I've got to do, you can see this is crushed here, that's crushed on there. The strap can't come off. It can come off the cover if I want it to, but it's very difficult. But this side in the meantime is the side that gets hooked and unhooked. Easy to do, easy to get to. Okay, so the cover's all fixed. Let's go ahead and get the tank on. All right, it's fixed. Whew. A little chilly. It's a little bit colder than I thought. So now what I'm going to do is open up the camper. I'm going to go inside and I'm going to try to light the furnace. So let's see how that works out. We haven't been in this for quite some time. Maybe in December. I think I might have gotten in it in December. But that was about it. Let's take a quick look at everything. It smells good in here. That's a good sign. There's a barbecue set. There's the valance for the carpet. Boy, it smells good in here. I'm happy with it. Like I said, I think it was December we were in here last. There's some leaves. Of course, they say leave all the doors open. It keeps discourages rodents to some extent, I guess. I'm going to go into the garage. I'm going to grab an extension cord and I'm going to plug it in, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're plugged in now. Let's go ahead and turn this furnace on. It's 28 degrees in here, so the thermostat says. 28 degrees. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Turn that on. Got it set there. This thing will probably whistle and make some noise. It did last time. Whew. Yeah, that's it's cold. Yep, little squeaking noise here. I got the vents all opened up on this, so in case we had any rodents, that I'd be able to get to them. Now there's probably air in the line, so I don't necessarily expect this furnace to kick on the first time right away. Might have to shut it off and turn it back on again. I can't believe it feels warm in this area, and it must be from the dome on our roof that's made by the tarp that's going over the air conditioning. Bed's all stripped down. Seems really strange. Let me feel this air. It's coming out of the vent here. Nope, ice cold. So let's turn this off. Again, I knew this was going to happen because the furnace, the line coming from the propane tank back to the furnace and back to the stove and the hot water tank and all that, it has air in it. I mean, it's been shut off, and even if I didn't disconnect it and introduce air into the line yet again, it's still, through osmosis, you just lose whatever's in there. So I turned off the furnace there, it shut off. We go ahead and turn it back on again. Give it a couple seconds. Whew. Get back on. Okay, I heard it try to ignite, and I think it ignited that time, because there's a slight roar that wasn't there before. Let's go out. The one way to check for sure is to look at the exhaust coming out of the camper. There's that dome that I was talking about, made by the tarp. I don't know if you can see it up there, but there's definitely some heat going on in that area, so now I'm concerned how much moisture might have been up there. Yep, definitely warm air. So the furnace is on. Okay, we're going to leave the furnace run and warm this thing up. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. Part of the RV process, I suppose. Whenever you first fire up your appliances after you've hooked up your propane tanks, just realize that there's going to be air in the line, so the pilots may not light on the stoves, or if you have automatic lighters, or igniters I should say, sometimes you'll hear them click a lot more than they should normally, and it's just because they're trying to ignite air that's in the line that's being pushed by the propane. Eventually the propane will get there and fire it up. So I'll close this out. This is the first step, I guess, to this camping season. I still got a lot to do. Thanks for watching. Look for updates. Bye.